Good day my little robins, it's me Beth and I'm back with another track review because that's right, Fall Out Boy have gone and dropped a new music video and song. It's the first thing they've released since 2015, so it's been much anticipated. The track I'm talking about is Young and Menace. I think it dropped on the 27th of April and I watched it and I was like, this is interesting, Fall Out Boy. So I'm just going to be giving you guys my quick thoughts as a long-term Fall Out Boy fan. Before we start the video, if you want to support the channel, click like, hit that subscribe button, but let's just start this quick track review. I did the tried and tested, listen to a song 3 times before you pass judgment on it, but after the third listen of Young and Menace, I can quite frankly say that as a long-term Fall Out Boy fan, who kind of hated American Beauty, American Psycho, but decided to give Fall Out Boy, one last chance, to redeem themselves, this song isn't great, and I'm kind of losing patience with the band, and I know that seems to be like a common theme with these reviews. People don't seem to like this new direction Fall Out Boy are going in. Now don't get me wrong, I love when bands evolve and I'm all for bands, evolving their sound, but EDM, dubstep, synth is probably one genre Fall Out Boy, should, distance themselves from. Yes, another one of my favourite bands, Busted, recently came back after shredding their poppy punk image and came out hard with an album that kind of sounds a bit like this song, and I love the album, so I'm not a hypocrite. I do like the dubstep, EDM, synth, but I like it in small doses. What I mean to say is what Busted did well was their songs were, well structured, you could understand the lyrics, and like the synth EDM didn't overpower, it gave the band atmosphere. But Fall Out Boy, I'm not gonna lie, it was awful. I could not understand the lyrics, especially over, the cluttering and sometimes overpowering dubstep. As a fan, I love Patrick's voice and I'm all, for pushing the boundaries and making it go higher. But I've got to agree with some fans who said in the comments he sounds like a chipmunk. And I was like, no he doesn't. On the third listen, I was like, oh my god, Patrick's a hidden chipmunk. That explains a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, I am trying so hard to find something positive to say about the song. There is like one lyric, woke up on the wrong side of reality, which was okay. But then the chorus opens with the line, oops, I did it again, which had me half hoping and praying, that Britney Spears, would pop up and make the song better. But I was disappointed because she didn't show up. Now, I don't really understand. I actually went and checked out the lyrics because I couldn't understand them at all in the music video. And I was reading through it and I was like, this is not a well written song. There were references that I think are meant to be understandable, but I didn't understand them. It's just a badly written song and I was like, oh, I kind of wish I hadn't looked at the lyrics and just let the dubstep ruin them. Fall Out Boy have always pushed, the boundaries of genres. They don't tend to stick to one genre, which is what I think as a fan I like because it shows a band is experimenting. But Young and Menace is them, I think, trying so hard to stay relevant. Fall Out Boy were on the label Fueled by Ramen along with Paramore and All Time Low, who have both released songs and upcoming albums that sound completely different to what older fans probably wanted. And it's kind of hard nowadays to see who's jumping on whose bandwagon. Older bands trying to, stay relevant, with the whole new wave of bands coming out of, not just Fueled by Ramen, but other labels. I have a lot of opinions on this, and don't get me wrong, you can sit here and be like, oh, you call yourself like a fan, but you're hating on a song, you're hating on the band evolving. No, yes, okay, I am hating on the song, but I was kind of, hoping that I did not like American Beauty, American Psycho. I preferred, say, rock and roll, and that took me a few listens to get into. So I was kind of hoping, that this new material, this is the first material we've heard since 2015. I was kind of hoping, it'd be something similar to, the lines of Save Rock and Roll, but they've kind of gone downhill, which really upsets me because along with Paramore and All Time Low, who I haven't been a big fan of the new music they've released, it's kind of sad because these are 3 of my favourite bands who all seem to be going downhill. like a lone tear runs down my eye. That's how sad I am at, you know, the declining state of, you know, this music. I know that's something, you know, that's a big assumption, but I say it's declining. Maybe it's time that Fall Out Boy, you know, took a step back and potentially thought about ending the band before, you know, it gets run to the ground, or, you know, at least take another hiatus and reevaluate. Do you want to continue making music? You know, do you want to continue, you know, pushing the boundaries and potentially, you know, isolating older fans, you know, just so you can appeal to like younger fans? I understand, you know, younger fans are the future, but you've also got to remember that fans, older fans, put you where you are now. To end this review, take this to your grave, From Under the Cork Tree, Infinity on High, Foley, Adieu, and Save Rock and Roll were all great albums. Rest in peace, Fall Out Boy. If I had to give this song a rating out of 5, I'm going to give Young and Menace by Fall Out Boy a 1.5 out of 5. It's not bad enough to deserve, you know, just a 1 or a 0, but it's not good enough to get a 2 or above. Whew. This song, you know, is the first taste we're getting off their soon-to-be, I say soon-to-be released, you know, album. The album Mania isn't coming out until September, I believe, so, you know, we have like a couple of months, you know, over the summer to hopefully they drop something else, you know, which makes me that reignites my excitement for the band. But quite frankly, I am not looking forward to Mania, and I probably won't buy it. I'll probably listen to it on Spotify, but I probably won't waste my money on it. Yeah, that was just the end of my quick Fall Out Boy Young and Menace track review. In the comments below, I'd love to hear your guys', you know, thoughts and opinions, you know, on the song, on Fall Out Boy. You know, do you agree with some of my comments about them trying too hard to stay relevant in like a new age of music? I understand, you know, there's going to be a lot of people who watch this video that's like, oh, you're hating on Fall Out Boy. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Who knows in this day and age? While you're down there, don't forget to click all my social media, because it's awesome. Also, you can click my face right here to subscribe to the channel. You can check out my last 2 videos right here. Until next time, I am Beth. Goodbye.